Hi, this is Bill Bates from Unstoppable Entrepreneurs again. And this afternoon, I'd like to talk to you about Twitter and the use of Twitter and how to get onto Twitter and how to build your numbers on Twitter and what to do with those numbers once you have built them. And this is likely to take several videos in order to do this and do it correctly. Now, I'm using Twitter primarily as a business tool, and I think that's what a lot of us are doing. I'm using Twitter so I can build up a large followers, a large number of followers who, when I get ready to actually make an offer occasionally, I will have a significant number of people who are there who might follow me, if you will. So that's my purpose for being on Twitter. And I started with Twitter, around the first of this year in January. This is now June the 29th, or 27th, excuse me. And I built slowly until about, April. And in April, I hit about, 1,400 followers, and I had 2,000 followings. And bingo, I ran into Twitter's block at 2,000. Now, it took me a while to deal with that and I grapple with it for some time and looking at how I could deal with it, and I had no success. So what you have to understand is that Twitter will track what you're doing, and if you reach a block level with them, they will stop you. If you do too many in a day, they will stop you. And if you do too much of that, they may bounce you off of Twitter. So you have to be very careful in the use of Twitter as you get ready to go in and deal with it. Now, in middle to late May, in frustration one day, I thought, what I need to do here is get rid of some of those followings so I can build up my followers. And so I went into Twitter, I went into my followings at 2,000, and I scanned every one of them, and what I was scanning for were those who were not related to my business directly or indirectly. And I was able to dump over 700 people out of my followings. Now I'm down to just under 1,300 people, and that's less the number of followers I have. So I could then begin to build again. So I started to go through Twitter, starting to build up again. But at about the same time, shortly, less than a week after I did that, I was on a webinar and was introduced to Oliver Turner. Oliver Turner is one of the big gurus in use of Twitter and selling with Twitter on the internet. Oliver has well over 60,000 followers, if you will, and does very well in doing his business there at the ripe old age of about 23. Now, I listened to Oliver in that webinar, and I became so excited by him that I bought into his training, and I have been attending his training now religiously for the last month. We're approaching our fourth major session, and so 3 major sessions and 3 Q&As, and I've learned a lot. And what I want to do in the next video is talk to you about what I've learned in using Oliver Turner.